been a long time, a lot of work, a lot of miles, a lot of morning runs put into putting myself in a position where I could run that fast. So finally kind of doing it and doing it at home especially was like a big thing for me. It feels good. And definitely just not easy. And that's like something that I love about running and love about sport is like, I don't want it to be easy. No one really expects it to be or wants it to be. You know, when 3,600 meters into a 5K gets really hard, you know, and it's, you know, you might have a little self-doubt or whatever, but being able to push through that, you know, and kind of, you know, and a lot of this fitness that I've got right now, it starts early in the summer. So that 5K fitness, 10K fitness, you know, like you work for a whole year. So to be able to put it together and then, you know, kind of hit that mark and qualify in the most competitive year in history definitely feels really good. As I've gotten to mature a little bit more as an athlete this year, one thing that I've kind of just come to is like vast majority of performance really comes down to confidence, you know? And, you know, obviously having like, you know, like biology ultimately, like, or I mean, at this level, it's not the biggest deal. It's really being, you know, the thing that like separates a lot of athletes is like running fast, but also just like being, you know, telling yourself that you can do it. Being in those bigger fields, those more in-depth, you know, at Hayward, for example, like, you know, they take you under, you go into like the warm-up area. I was like, you know, 1 of 2 D3 guys in the race, a lot of guys from Weber State, Portland guys, right? A lot of, you know, high-level D1 runners. And, you know, I kind of just had to keep on telling myself, you know, you're in this race for a reason. You're in the invite for a reason. Yeah, these guys are running under 14 minutes, but, you know, that's in my, you know, that'll be in my wheelhouse eventually too. So just kind of, you know, again, kind of that positive reinforcement, telling yourself that you've got a, you know, a chance to, you know, run with these guys and then, you know, go in there and perform. So it's definitely elevated my performance a lot. Knowing that my time came late in the season, like a lot of these guys ran really early, April, March times, a lot of like, you know, low 14s. And so it's kind of a toss up to see how, you know, who knows how fit they are right now. And a lot of different variables come into play at the national meet. You know, it's obviously like, you know, that higher level, that more intensity. And then one thing that I would say is like, yeah, I acknowledge that the 19 seeds are definitely not on paper a projected favorite, but the spread is pretty tight this year. I mean, I've got 10 guys at least within 4 seconds of me, I'm pretty sure. So, and I just dropped an 11-second, you know, took 11 seconds off my previous time. So I know that I can make those improvements if necessary. So I'm not trying to, you know, limit myself in any way. I think a positive outcome from this meet is staying consistent, you know, staying with those mid-race surges because they'll definitely be them in the championship racing. The top guys are going to want to break the rest of the field in the middle of the race. So there's probably going to be some 67, 66 even second laps in there. So moving with those, and then I've had some pretty solid closes this year. Some 63 second closes, something, you know, kind of in that range. So I think staying consistent in the middle of the race, staying relaxed, and then, you know, kind of putting together a close anywhere from K to go, 600 to go, starting to cut it down, and then closing fast is kind of what I'm looking for tomorrow.